The hour of silence has begun. The bell was rung, the door was closed. The only light, a narrow one, that falls where the window has proposed. A rectangle of gold across the wooden desk, the open book. The monk's hour does not count the loss of everything outside the noon. The text is old, the ink is brown, the margins filled with careful notes from someone who sat in this gown 100 years of focused quotes. I read each word with equal weight, no skimming and no jumping through. The monk's hour does not tolerate the hurried or the half the crew of modern minds that skim and skip and never land on any page. The monk's hour requires the grip of full attention at every stage. The sentence builds and I rebuild its meaning in my patient mind. The monk's hour is the guild of those who leave the rush behind. The cathedral ceiling holds the hum of centuries of whispered prayer. The monk's hour is the sum of every soul that studied there. I feel them in the wooden seat, the polished armrest worn with yews. The monk's hour repeats the ancient and productive truth. Between the self and the divine, between the reading and the known, the monk's hour is the line between the seed and the fully grown. The monks did not have the internet, they did not have the buzzing phone. They had the bell, the book, the desk, and the luxury of being alone, with a single text for a single hour, a single thought for a single day. The monk's hour had a power that we gave so easily away. Take it back, the bell is ringing. Close the door and close the screen. The monk's hour is for bringing back the focus to the clean, uncluttered, undistracted core of what it means to really read. The monk's hour asks for nothing more than your attention and the seed. The hour ends, another bell, the gentlest interruption made. I close the book and close the cell of concentration that the hour laid around my wandering and my doubt. The monk's hour held me in its ancient, productive route from the scattered to the disciplined. I step outside, the corridor is cold and echoing and long. The monk's hour is behind the door, but the focus lingers like a song. Monk's hour, the bell rings twice, the silence lifts, the door is free. Monk's hour, the sacrifice of noise was worth the clarity. Read and thought and read again, the text revealed its patient core. Monk's hour, the quietest amen, the focus I've been searching for. Click and the second begins. Click and the second is gone. The metronome does not care if I'm keeping up or drawn. Behind the tempo of the task, it simply marks the passing beat, a neutral judge of time itself, impartial, steady, and complete. I set my pace to match its own, not faster, not behind the click. The metronome mind is the zone where discipline becomes the trick. Each click is a compartment made of 60 equal portions small, enough to hold one thought, one act, one brick inside the growing wall. I do not rush to fill them all. Some clicks are empty, and that's fine. The metronome allows for rest between the productive and the line of effort that I choose to draw across the surface of the night. The metronome mind does not flaw, it simply measures wrong and right by tempo and by nothing else. The work is either on the beat or searching for the rhythm's wealth inside the steady click repeat. Metronome mind, keep the time, keep the beat beneath the thought. Metronome mind in the rhyme of every lesson patience taught. Click by click the work advances, click by click the focus stays. Metronome mind, second chances come with every beat it plays. Cello plays between the clicks, a melody of concentration, each note deliberate and fixed inside the tempo's constellation. No rushing and no rubato here. The metronome mind is strict. The beauty is in the discipline, the freedom in the self-inflict of rhythm on the wandering thought, the leash that keeps the focus near. The metronome mind has caught the scattered and made it clear. Musicians practice with a click to train the body to be true, and I have borrowed the same trick to train my mind in what I do. The metronome is not a cage, it is a spine, a central beam, around which all the work can stage its most ambitious dream. Without the click I drift and wander, the thoughts become a tangled mess. The metronome mind does not squander a single beat of consciousness. The session ends, I stop the click. The silence that replaces it is enormous and specific, like a theater freshly lit. After the audience is gone, the work remains upon the stage, performed in tempo and in song, the metronome's final page. I close the laptop, close the book, the clicking stops inside my head, but the rhythm stays, the work is good, the metronome mind has been fed. Metronome mind, the time was kept, the beat beneath the thought was true. Metronome mind, I never slept on a single click that passed through. Steady, patient, never bending, the rhythm carried me tonight. Metronome mind, the never-ending pulse of getting things done right. The shelves are iron and the books are bound in something close to stone. This library was built for those who come to work and come alone. The ceiling vaults above my head, a cathedral made for study's sake. The desks are bolted to the floor, immovable and wide awake. I set my papers on the metal, surface cold and unapologetic. The iron library does not cuddle, its devotion is ascetic. The reference section is a wall of everything the world has known, arranged by number, not by feeling, alphabetical to the bone. I pull a volume from the shelf, its weight is measured in commitment. The page is thick, the footnotes dense, the information is the shipment. I ordered from the universe of knowledge documented and filed. The iron library delivers everything from fierce to mild. Iron library, hold the silence, hold the weight of what I need. Iron library in defiance of the noise, the only creed is concentration, is the study is the hours, is the grind. Iron library, never muddy, the sharpest tool is a focused mind. The lamp above is industrial, a bare bulb in a metal shade. It does not flatter, it illuminates with the honesty of a spade. Digging into the earth of knowledge, turning over fact by fact. The iron library is the college of the solitary act. No lectures and no seminars, just the reader and the text. The iron library builds its bars around the focused and the vexed. The great works were not written in the comfort of the soft. They were hammered in the silence of the iron library's loft, where the cold kept the mind alert, and the hard chair kept the spine, and the bare bulb kept the truth in a sharp and iced line. I do not romanticize the struggle, but the iron library knows that focus is a kind of muscle, and the iron is how it grows. Midnight and the library empties. I am the last one at the desk. The iron shelves a standing sentry over everything grotesque. And beautiful about the work of learning in the silent cold, the iron library does not shirk its duty to the disciplined and bold. I close the book and stand and stretch. The iron creaks beneath my shoes. Tomorrow I will come again. The iron library does not refuse. Iron library, you held the silence, you held the weight, you held the cold. Iron library, in your defiance of the comfortable, you told me everything I needed, knowing that focus is the iron spine. Iron library, the wind is blowing, but the shelves hold every line.
The monitor is amber tonight, a warm phosphor glow on the text. Each character a tiny light, a pixel waiting for what's next. The cursor pulses like a heart on a screen that only shows the bones of what I'm building here, the syntax and the rows. No images, no distractions, just the text and the command. The amber monitor reduces the world to what I've planned. I type and the letters appear in monospace, precise and clean. Each one the same width as the last, the most democratic screen. The function I am writing now is 17 lines long. Each line a careful instruction. Each instruction is a song, sung in the language of the machine, a dialect of logic pure. The amber monitor translates between my thoughts and the procedure. Amber monitor, light my way through the syntax and the code. Amber monitor, let me stay in this warm phosphor mode, where the world is just the text and the text is just the thought. Amber monitor, what comes next is exactly what I saw. The old machines had something right. The limitation was a gift. When the screen could only show the words, the focus did not drift to videos or social feeds, or the infinite scroll of more. The amber monitor only needs the cursor and the core of what you came here to create, the program and the proof. The amber monitor keeps the gate between distraction and truth. We traded amber for the rainbow, a million colors on the screen, and we got everything we wanted and lost everything between. The cursor and the thought, the pure connection of the mind to keys. The amber monitor was the cure for the modern attention disease. So I emulate the glow tonight. I strip the browser, strip the flash. I set the terminal to amber light and let the focus crash into the work the way it used to, when the screen was just a page. The amber monitor I'm used to is the tool of a quieter age. The program compiles clean tonight, no errors in the amber scroll. The characters confirm the logic, and the function meets its goal. I lean back and the monitor still pulses, still glows, still waits.
goes over and the thread goes under. A pattern older than the hills. The loom is speaking its own thunder. A whispered language that fulfills the need for order in the chaos, the need for structure in the flow. The shuttle passes left to right, and the fabric starts to grow. One row at a time, the textile builds from nothing into cloth. The repetition is the pistol that fires focus through the froth. I set the warp and choose the weft. The colors plan, the pattern set. The lure requires nothing left. A chance, no margin for regret. Each pass is a commitment made, a thread that cannot be withdrawn without unraveling the cascade of everything that came along. Behind it and before it and the loom does not allow the undo. The weaving is a one-way land where focus is the only window. Loom and shuttle back and forth, the rhythm of the focused hand. Loom and shuttle south and north, the pattern is the only plan. Thread by thread, the picture builds. Row by row, the cloth appears. Loom and shuttle, patience fills the textile of the passing years. The noise outside is traffic and the usual daily commotion, but inside the loom the only land is the textile and the devotion to the pattern, to the count, the over under. The repetition is the fount of concentration and the wonder of watching something come from nothing, from a pile of colored thread to a fabric that is something that did not exist inside my head. Until the loom began its speaking, until the shuttle found its way across the warp in patience seeking of the finished piece today. The loom is one of humanity's oldest focusing devices, a machine that requires the entirety of attention, and the prices are paid in thread and time and patience, in the counting and the care. The loom does not accept half measures. The loom demands you to be there, completely present every pass. The shuttle does not wait for you. The warp is strong. The moment has its own agenda to pursue. Below the beam, a waterfall of woven art. The colors merge into a stream of pattern that was planned in part, and partly born from the focus, from the hours at the frame. The loom was the hocus pocus that turned attention into name and form and color and the touch of something real beneath my focus that the work demands. Loom and shuttle, the last pass, the fabric is complete tonight. Loom and shuttle, the hourglass is empty, but the cloth is right. Thread by thread I built a picture, row by row the focus held. Loom and shuttle, every stricture was a beauty I compelled.
The terminal is green on black, the oldest color scheme that works. The cursor waits, I type the stack of commands that no one ever shirks. From using when the GUI fails, and the real work must be done in the language of the rails, the command line and the run. I type and the machine obeys. No creak, no drag, no windows dance. The terminal is the shortest maze between the thought and the advance. The output scrolls and flaps for green, a waterfall of data flowing. Each line a fact, each line a scene of information always green.
servos run. The output is exactly right. The terminal confirms the sum of hours spent in greenlit night. I type exit and the screen goes dark. The cursor dies without a sound. The terminal leaves its sharpest mark in the focus that I found. Tomorrow there will be more commands, more data and more logs to read. The terminal and my steady hands is the only tool I need. Terminal green, the screen goes black. The session is complete, the shell is closed. Terminal green, I will be back. The command line is the road I chose. No windows and no distractions near. Just the input and the run. Terminal green, the interface clear, the focus done. It's done.
Blueprint starts with just one line, a single mark across the white, the ruler steady and the pencil fine. Precision born from appetite for order in the chaos of the empty page, the open floor. The architect begins with love and discipline in equal store. One line becomes a wall becomes a room becomes a house that stands however small. Against the weather and the drums of rain that test what we have built from nothing but a thought and skill. The foundation poured without guilt, the structure rising by the will. I measure twice and cut just once, the oldest rule, the simplest truth, the patience of the practiced response, the wisdom that replaces youth. The angles must be absolute, the joints must meet without a gap. The architect is resolute in closing every tiny trap that entropy would love to set in every corner, every seam. The work is never finished yet, but the progress fuels the dream. Build it line by line, wall by wall and floor by floor. Build
structure is the focus. The patience is the mortar. Build it with the locus of attention in each quarter. The second floor requires faith that everything below will hold. The architect becomes a wraith of concentration, sharp and bold. The staircase curves, I draw it slow, each step a calculation made between the rise and the below, the geometry of the upgrade. The ceiling height, the windows width, the ratio of light to shade. The architect works with a smith's devotion to the choices weighed. There is a moment in the drafting when the building starts to breathe, when the lines stop being lines and the walls begin to weave a story of the space inside, the emptiness that we designed. The rooms are not the walls that hide, the rooms are what the walls define. And focus is the architect of every meaningful creation, the quiet, disciplined respect for incremental elevation. The blueprint is complete tonight. Each measurement, each noted mark. The building exists in graphite light, a structure drawn against the dark. Tomorrow it may become real or stay forever on the page, but the act of drawing made me feel the focus of a quieter age. When hands and minds worked close together, when patience was the only tool, when building something meant the weather of attention was the rule. Focus is the architect of everything we make. The quiet, disciplined respect for every single stake.
The water in the glass is still completely undisturbed and clear. I can see the bottom through the liquid like the thoughts appear. When nothing shakes the surface, when the noise has been removed like silk, the clear water mind is what I get when the distractions have been spilled. Outside the room, outside the hour, outside the window and the door, the clear water focuses the power of an undisturbed interior. I work like water works on stone, not with force but with the stain. The constant application of attention and the never swaying. From the task that sits before me, solid and demanding time, the clear water patience is the story of erosion and the rhyme. Of showing up and showing up and showing up again until the stone reveals the shape inside, the shape that only focus will. Uncover from the raw material, the diamond in the rock, the art. The clear water method is the serial devotion of the heart. Clear water, let me see the bottom, let me see the work below. Clear water, I have almost got them, the answers in the undertow. Still impatient, undisturbed, the surface holds without a break. Clear water, every thought is heard when the water is a quiet lake. The stream outside my window runs with a clarity that glass would envy. Every pebble, every branch is visible from every entry. Point of light, the water magnifies instead of hiding what is there. The clear water focus clarifies the problem from the thin mountaining. Of overthinking and of noise, the answer was beneath the surface all along, but the muddy ploys of distraction hid its purpose. To see clearly, you must first be still, the turbulence must settle down. The silt must find the river's floor before the clear water can be found. This is the hardest part, the waiting for the mind to come to rest. The clear water focus is not creating clarity, it is what is left. when everything else has been removed, the noise, the hurry, and the fear. The clear water was never moved, the clear water was always here. The work is done, the glass of water has not been touched, still full, still clear. A mirror on my desk reflecting the ceiling and the atmosphere. Of a room that held its peace for long enough to let me think. The clear water focus was the lease I signed on concentration's brink. Tomorrow the water may be muddy, tomorrow the surface may be rough, but tonight the clear water was my study, and tonight was clear enough. Clear water, I could see the bottom, I could see the answer shine. Clear water, I have finally got them, the thoughts that needed time. Still impatient, undisturbed, I found the quiet underneath. Clear water, every word was a pebble in the reef.
lantern throws a paper light across the scrolls upon the floor. The ink is drying on the brush, the silence holds an open door. I sit with legs beneath the desk, the wooden surface worn and old. 1,000 students sat before, 1,000 stories have been told. In this same light, the same position, the brush, the ink, the patient hand. The lantern study is a tradition that the focus understand. The characters I practice now are the same ones carved in stone. 1,000 years of steady hands have made this knowledge fully grown. But still the brush requires my all. The stroke must be both firm and free. The balance of the wrist, the arm is the balance of the mind in me. too tight, and the line is stiff, too loose, and the shape is lost. The lantern study teaches this, that mastery has a patient cost. Lantern study, one more stroke, the brush is speaking for the mind. Lantern study, do not invoke anything but the refined attention of the practiced hand, the patience of the written line. Lantern study, understand the focus is the design. The scroll is long, the night is deep, the characters descend the page like monks walking down a mountain, one by one in silent sage procession, each one carrying the weight of meaning on its frame. The lantern flickers and the shadow dances across each character's name. I pause and read what I have written. The words are not for anyone. The practice is the destination, the writing is the journey done. In the old academies they studied by a light no brighter than a flame. The darkness was not the enemy, the darkness was the frame. Around the circle of attention, the boundary of the focused world, the lantern studies gentle mention that less light means a tighter pearl of concentration, of devotion to the stroke, the word, the thought. The lantern study is the potion that the modern world forgot. Lantern oil is running low, the flame is smaller than before, but I have finished what I started. The scroll is resting on the floor, complete and drying in the dark, each character a small black door to meaning that I built tonight with patience and with nothing more. The lantern dims, the study ends, the brush is rinsed, the inkstone dry. Tomorrow there will be new scrolls and new lanterns, and the why of sitting down and writing slow in a circle of the fading light. The lantern study taught me how to focus with the flame tonight. Lantern study, the flame goes down, the characters are sleeping now. Lantern study without a sound, the brush has taken its last bow. The patience and the steady hand, the circle of the paper light. Lantern study, understand. The focus was the flame tonight.
There is an engine that runs on silence, a motor that the quiet feeds. It turns inside my chest and drives the focus that the project needs. Not loud, not fast, not visible, just steady underneath the skin. The quiet engine does not stall, it only asks the R begin. And once I start, the idle rises, the RPM of concentration. A smooth and lubricated function of patience and determination. Quiet engine does not run on anything except the blur of hours passing unobserved, the fuel of undistracted time. Each minute that the engine burns is another step inside the climb toward the summit of the clouds, the peak that I have been ascending since the morning, since the ask, since the project started trending toward completion, toward the end. That depends on the rhythm of the expertise. Quiet engine, keep on running underneath the noise of day. Quiet engine, softly humming, carry me all the way. No one hears you, no one sees you, but the work knows that you're there. Quiet engine, I believe you. You are made of focus and of care. The output stacks beside my chair, a growing pile of finished things, each one a product of the engine, the quiet engine's offering. To the deadline, to the standard,